I live in New York City mostly my whole life, and I am an artist. I work with photography, so I'm a photographer and a visual artist. We incorporate photography with digital medium. So I work with software and photographs. While I was a student at the School of Visual Arts in college, I studied fine art and painting and drawing. And in my third semester, I switched to illustration, and I've been doing, and I would do freelance illustration for newspapers like the New York Times, magazines, and then I moved on to doing artwork for book covers. But before I started all that stuff, while I was a student in school, I started to exhibit in a gallery called the Key Gallery in Soho, which was the heart of the art scene at that time. And I did that for a little while, and then I was in the show at the Brooklyn Museum. And I made a decision to explore commercial art because I thought I might do better economically. So I started then freelancing and doing art for the magazines and newspapers, as I mentioned before. And the type of art I was doing was collage work. So I'd take existing old drawings and engravings from the 1800s and collage them together. And then I started incorporating my own photographs into the collages. And then I slowly evolved into becoming a photographer, although I still do some collage work. Now I transition to my next thing. Is that right today?
Okay.
Yeah.
The question would be now, what are your best satisfaction in your work, daily work?
Well, now I have made the decision to do artwork for myself and not for clients. So I'm not doing artwork for book. Occasionally I might do a book cover, but I'm mostly interested in doing my own imagery. And I have a gallery that's has represented me for the last 10 years in New York. There's a couple more. There's one in LA. There's now one in Milan. There's one in Paris. And that's how I earn my income, but yet I have no restrictions on what I can make. It's like it's up to me. So I wake up in the morning, I have a cup of coffee, and then I take the images that I might have shot in New York City of buildings and open it up in the computer and start to work on the image and correct the aspect ratio. It's very, very satisfying to be my own boss, to create artwork. Artwork lifts my spirit.
And would you have any advice for our students in entrepreneurship?
I think that you should continue to pursue, be persistent, and imaginative, and creative, and follow your passion. Don't do what you think other people think you should be doing. The most successful people, I think, are people that do what they love doing.
Thank you very much, Marc.
You're welcome.